Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me. Yes, you've got Mary Burke live. This is how you know you got the right account, right? I'm talking to you live. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm hoping that you guys are having a good Friday. It's supposed to rain here today, so we shall see. I may flip on a light so that I have just a little more light there. Perfect. Excellent. Alrighty. So what fun do I have for us today? Well, I'm working on my latch hook. I started it on a live, and when I did it live, I did this section wrong. But as you can see, my chicken or my rooster is starting to take shape. So in addition to that, I have to clean off my countertop, and I have a new toy. It's not really a toy. It's gonna get hung on the wall, and it is something that I got from Pottery Barn Kids. But what you do is you put your coins in, and it's like a game, only this is a bank. So yes, I will be oiling my countertop here. So it could use a little bit of oil on the top. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for chiming in from Wisconsin. You can certainly let me know where you are in the world. I love when you let me know where you're chiming in from. So welcome, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello from Italy. Thanks for joining in. Happy Friday, everyone. This is the account to like. This is the account to follow. This is the main account. So if you've noticed on all my reels, I have been posting lately what my true accounts are, hoping to cut down on all the fakes that are out there, because those fakes want to tell you I'm somebody that I'm not. So hopefully, Finland's in the house. Thank you. Scotland's in the house. Thanks for joining in. Yes. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I have not noticed as many fake Marys as I have in the past, because I am putting that blurb that tells you on every single reel that I do or post that I do what my true accounts are. So you can always check out my bio and make sure that you are hitting the right account. So thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to get a little bit of oil from underneath the counter over here. So let's see what I got over here. So, but where is my oil? Oh, there it is. I tucked it down behind. Hello, Stella. Would you like to come and say hi? So for those of you that don't know, come here, Stella. For those of you that don't know, Stella is my rat terrier. She is a rat terrier and Chihuahua mostly. Yes. Hello there. I have not had the ancestry thing done. I do have it, and I should do it, but I think she wants my oranges. I have mandarin oranges up here. Do you want an orange, or you just like the smell? She likes tomatoes. I wouldn't guess, or do you think it's a ball? She probably thinks it's a ball for her to fetch. So happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining Mary Burke Live. Yes, you've got me live. So just make sure that this is the account that you hit follow and like on, right? Follow and like. Are you gonna sit for me? Sit? Sit? Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, you need some morning love. Is that it? You need some morning love? Yes, it is still morning. I had to check to make sure it was still morning time. Yes. So this is my dog, Stella. Yes. She is a farm dog, an RV dog, travel dog. She goes with me everywhere. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You go everywhere. You're such a good doggy. Yes, you is. Yes, you are. Good doggy. Scratch behind the ears. Yes. Yeah. See, if I stop, she'll probably start howling at you and me. From Australia, thanks for chiming in. Yes, thank you so much for chiming in today. You've got me live right here in my kitchen at the bunkhouse. I am, yes, she's gonna say, don't stop. Yep. Don't stop, Mommy. Once you started, don't stop. I still need more love. I need lots more love, don't you? Yes, protecting me on the farm. Yes, that's it. Such a good girl. Yes, you're such a good girl. Yeah. All right. Well, don't be wandering off now. Don't be wandering off. Yeah. You want more love? Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday. Yes. This is the account to hit follow and like. So make sure you do that. You can comment here. Put it in the comment section. Don't put it in the question section. I won't answer it that way. So, Oregon's in the house. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. Washington State's in the house. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to get down? Are you ready to get down and play? Are you ready to get down and play? Shall we play? Let me get a toy. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put you down. Grab a toy for her. There we go. Roll that toy away. Oops, it ran under. Oops, it went under the couch. Are you gonna be able to get it from over there? Yay, she was able to get it. I guess that's one of the good things about having a small dog like that. She can get under the couch. Hi, George from Rhode Island. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, thank you. From Turkey. I wish I could say your name, but I cannot. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit follow and like. I am back on the farm, as you can see. Stella brought the ball back. Yes, did you bring, oh, now she wants to tease me with it. Yes, she wants to tease me, no. And the way that I usually combat that is I usually have two balls going at the same time. So that way she'll drop one and I can, yeah. So hold on one second, I gotta get it. Ball number 2. Let's see if we can find another ball, Stella. Where's the other ball? Where are your toys? I know I have one around here. I don't know where it went. So I'm back and I have Stella's ball. So if I leave it here, she has a way that she knows how to get over to this. If she wants to, she can get on this countertop anytime she wants. So East Coast. Someone asked if I was from the East Coast or from the West Coast. I am born and raised on the East Coast. Moved south still. I went to the Gulf of Mexico for the last 20 years. And now I am up in Alabama for the last year all the time. But I've had the farm for now 3-4 years. But this is the last year has been the first year that I've been in Alabama. I'm still learning the lay of the land of Alabama, so bear with me. Yes, I am very Irish. Steve asked if I am Irish. I am very Irish. I'm about 65% Irish, according to my ancestry. My father's family had long said and had the historical lines to say that he was 100% Irish, and that is true. My mother did have a little bit of Irish, so that's how I got the 65% Irish. And the rest of it is English, Scottish, Wales, so a lot of UK, apparently. 4% Norwegian, and a slight itty bitty bit of German. So thank you. You're from Dublin. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I appreciate you all being here. Happy Friday. We're going to throw the ball for Stella. Yes, we are. Throw that ball for Stella. See if she brings it back. Yeah. So, welcome, welcome. Yes, me and that Stella, Bob. Me and that Stella. Yes. We're always up to no good. But thank you for joining me. You've got Mary Burke Live, so make sure you hit follow. Make sure you give me some hearts, some presents. will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day on Sunday. I do not drink, so that I will not be having green beer or anything like that, but I will be having corned beef and cabbage, traditional New England boiled dinner. However, I do mine in the crock pot. So yes, so mine will be in the crock pot. Be cooking all day, making that brisket very tender. For such a tough meat, I like it tender. So I have it. Ooh, which reminds me, I should probably, well, I've got enough time. No, I should probably take it out of the freezer. I have it in the freezer. So here's what I got. So here's my corned beef brisket that I will be cooking over the weekend on Sunday. I do have to let that thaw. So I'm gonna put that out on the stove and let that thaw. The traditional boiled dinner for me, some places call it a New England boiled dinner. A lot of people just call it corned beef and cabbage. It will be a head of cabbage, onion, celery, carrots, potatoes, all boiled together and making a nice broth in that I then pour over. I like mine with mustard. I don't know about you. So thank you so much for joining in. Hold on one second. There we go. All right. I just make sure that everybody is nice and respectful in the chats. So just make sure you're keeping it nice. Okay, thank you so much for, let's see, Erie. Okay, from Erie. Nice, thank you for joining in. Welcome. Azuri, this is French, from France. Vive la France. Bonjour, or is it bon? I don't know how to say afternoon. Bonne nuit. It's not. I know very little French. So thank you so much for joining in. Hi Tommy, thank you for joining in. Happy Friday, everybody. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you hit like. You can comment. Yes, and now I did order some stuff that was supposed to be here, but part of being an Alab for St. Patrick's Day, and you can see here I have my table runner is got the 4-leaf clovers on it in Irish style. I am gonna put a little bit of oil on my wood top here, and we're gonna do the penetration. See if it bubbles up or soaks in. Yes, see how deep it goes right there. It is soaking in pretty good. I am gonna rub that around. Now this is a cutting board. This island is a butcher block island, cutting board island. So I use cutting board oil on it to clean it, protect it. So every month I do go through and put some oil on it. I drip some oil down on there and then rub it in. Make sure it gets some nice good penetration into that wood, protect that wood. And then every quarter or every 4 months or so, then I will go ahead and in addition to that, I will wax it. I don't know if I have the wax here or up in the cabin, because I also put in a butcher block countertop in the kitchen in the tiny house build that I was doing. The workout shed also became a tiny house. So it has a galley kitchen at the end, to which I put a walnut butcher block on that one. It's a deeper, richer color once you oil it, but it fit the cabin better than this light wood. So there we go. And finish off the edge. You don't just do the top. Make sure you round over and do the front edge, and even under that front, on that rim underneath, run it underneath. Yeah, because the wood does dry out, so you don't want that wood to dry out. You want to keep the luster in it, like so. Thank you so much for joining in today. You've got Mary Burke Live. All right, now that I've cleaned and cleared my little area, I have a little something there that I want to make sure I clean up. There, okay. All right, now I can put the oil away. Get down, put that away. I don't see. It must still be up at the, yeah, it must still be up at the, oh no. So, ooh, I am gonna need some more wax though. I'm getting low on the wax. So once I let that soak in and dry a little bit, or absorb, penetrate this wood and get deep into the wood, then I'll seal it with some of the cutting board wax. So again, I don't do that every month. I do that every 3 to 4 months, depending. So, but I wanna make sure that I really seal it in, protect that shine. So that's what I use. It's Clark's. And it's good if you have cutting boards that are wood too. It is also, that's what it's made for. I just happen, instead of just a cutting board, I happen to have a whole island that is cutting board. So, thank you for joining me. Hi, Kevin. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you being here. Oh, thanks for joining in, Amani. I'm sorry that you're joining in late, but you're here now. I just oiled my butcher block countertop here, so I'm letting that sink in, right? I'm letting that absorb and penetrate into the wood. So hold on. We have, again, if we have anybody that is not being nice, then I am going to remove you. So, play nice on the chat, okay? So, just make sure you're playing nice. Excellent. All right, and sometimes it stops scrolling, so I'm sorry if I missed all your comments because it stopped scrolling. I don't have a reason as to why that stops scrolling, but I just know that it does sometimes. All right, excellent. All right, so now you can let me know where you're from, and I moved a box of water over, so I do have a case of water right here. I often will use that in the kitchen just as a step if I'm working out, so you may see that a little bit later on. Welcome from New York City and Detroit. Thank you for joining in, and Philly is in the house. And thank you for liking the kitchen. It has been remodeled, gutted and remodeled down to the studs. Even some of the floor has been, subfloor has been redone. Everything right on up. New windows, custom window sills, all done here in-house. The only thing that I really kept from the kitchen was this butcher block. It was here. Everything else I demoed and renovated. So if you go through some of my old posts, you'll see that I did a live where I was installing the handles, the knobs on all the doors and drawers, and how to do that, especially on the top row. Top row tends to be a little bit tricky because inside there's usually, especially on these drawers that are in here, it's a fascia plate, and inside is the box, so that when you do it, you either have to drill through both, or you have to do a countersink. So it's anyways, lots of fun. The floors have been redone. Did custom work here. So this is I had the granite people install the granite windowsill to match the granite countertop. It's a leather granite countertop. In addition, I installed the floating shelving that's from Pottery Barn, the floating shelves. but all the trim work at the top, even the window sills, frames, styles, header, apron, well, not the apron because I didn't have enough for an apron, but I did do a wood insert here. So all of that, I had to rip all the boards and custom make everything to fit, so, and installed. But thank you for joining me. You've got me live. Yes, 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 yes. You've got me live here on your platform. These are my main accounts. So if there we go. Excellent. Again, if you're not playing nice in the chat, I won't keep you. So this is the account to follow, to like. You'll see my most recent posts. I've been putting in there what my accounts are. The reason I'm doing that is because there are so many fakes out there. I'm trying to minimize those fakes, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to copy content that has my information on it. They want their information, right? So thank you for joining me. You can certainly let me know where you're chiming in from. Argentina's in the house. Thank you for joining me. Andre? Yes. Well, it's good, GK, that I didn't see the original comment. I will accept your apology for depending on what that original comment was. All right. Good morning. Maryland's in the house. Thank you. Pennsylvania's in the house. I got a couple from Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining in. Yes, I have Randy and then a lifting. So, thank you for thinking I did a great job in the kitchen, Glenn. I appreciate that. Oops. I do have some workers outside today getting some stuff done around the farm. So you'll hear the tractor, you'll hear Stella barking. I did start a fire, so if you see some smoke billowing across behind me, that is a planned fire. So, Miss Stella, and she hears the tractor. So, something about the noises of the tractor the dogs don't like. So, none of my dogs tend to like some noise that's in that tractor. So, thank you so much. Now, I've been posting everywhere what my accounts are. So if you look at my reels and everything else. Now, if you still have questions about that, you can certainly go to my bio, because my bio will tell you everything. It'll tell you what platforms I'm on and how to find me. There you go. So thank you for gifts and hearts. I love getting hearts. Thank you for chiming in, for Tom from Texas. I appreciate that. Yes, I did say your name, didn't I? Lifting up. From Spain, Fortuna Murcia, Spain. Thank you for joining in, Antonio. I appreciate that. Thank you, Paul, for the 9.9. I appreciate that. Yes. Welcome. Hi, Mexico. Thanks for chiming in. Yes. Viva la Mexico. No, that's Viva la France. What do we say in Mexico? Hello. Hola. That's what, there we go. I couldn't think of it. Hola. Wow. Even I know that one. From California. All right. Thanks for chiming in. Homeboy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Are these coins? Yes, these are coins. So I got something from Pottery Barn. I gotta be honest, it took forever. I ordered it before Christmas. It was supposed to be a Christmas gift. Well, it got delivered yesterday. So just to show you how backed up they were on this, or either that or they custom made it. I don't know, that their supplier couldn't handle the orders. I don't know. But anyways, it's like the Plinko game, you know, where you put the thing in and it plinks down, except for this is a bank. So we're gonna try it out. So here's my bank. So it looks a little something like that, okay? And it has a thing at the top, a hole there, and then it's just gonna store it. So if we put something in, where's it gonna go? So, see, it's like Plinko. But now, it's not a game, it's a bike. Oops, that won't fit there. Oop, it doesn't want to fit. There we go. I had to pull it out away. So let's try it right down the middle. That ended up in the same one. That ended up over there. So those are quarters. So let's add some pennies. So what do I do with my extra change, right? So here you go. I put some, it's just like so. That one's getting filled up. That one's getting filled up already. So thank you so much for joining me. It's arts and crafts. It is, really. Arts and crafts today. 2 over there. Just sticking them down the middle. Now see, it's supposed to be flat, and I have all sorts of angles to this as I'm working it down. Let's try a dime. Ooh, that one went straight down. How about another penny? All right, so you get the idea. So I have all of this change to fill in, and I'll be filling up I think I'll probably get this all filled today, but I thought this would be neat. Put it on the wall, and when you have extra change, put it up there. So we shall see. Now also for arts and crafts today, I have my latch hook that I've been working on. So yes, I have my latch hook. Thank you so much for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. So I just showed you the new coin bank that I have. It's like a little Plinko game, so that's fun. Yeah, I thought it would, thank you for thinking it will make a beautiful wall hanging. I thought it would be an interesting idea to have here in the bunkhouse, to have all of that, to have that hung on the wall, and you could just add your change into it and make a nice, interesting conversation piece, I guess. It would be the best thing. Yes, always check the dates on the coins. Well, I'll need you to check the dates. I have to get out the readers to check the dates. I do have some old coins. I have kept some old coins, some 1976 coins. I have some really old coins, but they are tucked away in a safe place. So thank you for joining me. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can certainly let me know where you're from and what you're up to this weekend. Will you be celebrating St. Patrick's Day on Sunday? Yes, let me know, let me know. Thank you so much. Again, what I've been doing is I've been posting lately on my accounts the blurb at the bottom letting you know what my true accounts are. So just be on the lookout for those, because I'm hoping that the fakes can't copy those and steal them from me. So I know there's a lot of fake accounts out there, so that's why I'm here to let you know. Hit follow here, because you got me live. You got me live. Yes. Thank you so much. Keep me around the house, I guess. Keep me around the farm anyways. So I do have some projects that are coming up here at the farm. I still have, I just got back on Monday, so give me a minute to get settled back in. Doing some landscaping things, getting that prepped for springtime. But then I'll be moving back indoors and working on the shower in the bunkhouse. So I still have to rock board the walls, and then I will be tiling the walls. I have to install I have it sitting there, but I have not installed the basin, and tying that into the plumbing, and then putting up my glass walls. So, oh, and I have to put in all the shower stuff. So I have to put in the regulator and the shower head and everything. But it is just a shower. There is no tub in this one. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Sailing? I have no idea. I have not been, it's been a minute since I've been sailing or out on a boat, but I do like to go out on the boat every once in a while. I like to go deep sea fishing. for those of you that don't know. I have not done that this springtime, so thanks for putting the bug in my ear. So I will be planning one of those. Italy is in the house. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do I know how to do all this work? Well, 30 years of doing it. You just kind of learn. I have been renovating houses for most of my adult life. You got to figure it out. Trial and error, tips and tricks, hacks, absolutely. A lot of fails. Again, I didn't go and get my GC contracting license or anything. I know a little bit about everything, but I am a master of nothing. So a Jill of all trades, if you will. Thanks for the question. Yes. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit like. Make sure that you give me hearts and everything. I appreciate that. So anyways, let's see. What else can I tell you? Germany is in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh, the other craft that I'm working on is my rooster or my hen, depending on how you want to look at it. It's a latch hook. It's a pillowcase. So you put a pillow inside of it. So that's as much as I've done so far. And I will be getting into that as well. So just make sure, I'm making sure all the threads are going the right way. Brushing them the right way. Today is your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Archer. Happy birthday. March 15th. Happy birthday. Now, I have a few of my Irish friends were actually born on St. Patrick's Day, so they make a grand celebration out of it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Stella, I believe, has gone outside. Stella, are you outside? Did you go outside? Or did you go to sleep? Stella, where'd you go? Stella Bella? Yep. If I call her, she usually comes. So comes running, looking for a treat, looking to play. So she must be outside checking on the goings on outside. There you go. You've got me in overalls today because I am back on the farm and I am out working around the farm. So you will see me in overalls most of the time here. It's just very comfortable to work in and I don't care if I get them all messy. But thank you so much for joining in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, David from Montreal. Thanks for joining in. You can certainly let me know where you're from, where you're chiming in from. Will you be celebrating St. Patrick's Day? I'm going to take out the main colors that I'm going to be working on for here. So I am going to need the light blue, the black, there we go. And it comes in a handy dandy little kit here. I have my own hook, but it comes with its hook. Ah, I'm dropping yarn. Dropping stuff, dropping stuff. There we go. I will be using this peachy color as well as orange, as well as violet. So the main difference is this is the one that comes with the kit and this is the one that I purchased. So can anybody tell me the major differences? Besides this is pink and green and this one's wood. One, I like to work with wood. You know I like to work with wood. Hello, Sergio, welcome from Spain, I think you said you were from. The new countertops are going well, thank you so much. I am not Canadian, David. I am from the USA, born and raised in the Northeast, and then transplanted to Florida about 20 years ago. In addition to that, I then moved primarily, I still have my Florida property, but primarily I am on the farm here in Alabama. So, thank you. And Barbie, Mary, thank you. Watching from the Philippines, nice, nice. You want some jelly beans? Yes. So a couple of my favorites are Cadbury Caramellos. That's one of my favorites. And then I do have some jelly beans here. I go with the brocks. I go traditional brocks, not the black ones though. I don't like licorice, so. Hi, welcome from Brazil, Fernando. Thank you for joining in. The Jackal is from Oklahoma. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you for joining in. Welcome, everybody. I just said I am from the Northeast originally. I call Florida home, but Alabama is my second home. Living there primarily for the past year, but yes. Thank you for liking my lawnmower. Do you like my new Toro self-propelled lawnmower? I have the sit-down zero turn, which is great for the majority of the farm, but for tight places and for the hills and everything where I can't quite reach with the zero turn because it is a 54-inch deck, I need that smaller mower. So I did go, I'd had a Cub Cadets. I inherited it with the purchase of the property, but it died a slow death, and so I did purchase the Toro push start. It does have the cord start in the event that the push start battery has gone dead. I can still yank it and get it started. So, so thank you. What am I doing this fine day? I am working on the latch hook, chatting with you, and going over some of my upcoming projects, letting you know that you've got me here live and that this is the account that you should follow. Yes, make sure that you're following here because you've got me live chatting with you. So you know you got the right account, because there's a lot of fakes. So don't fall for the fakes. All right. I know that Facebook, for instance, there's somebody out there that has 3 times as many followers as I do on Facebook. I don't keep up with Facebook, so that's probably my problem. But I keep trying to get the fake removed. I've been there longer. I keep reporting them, but Facebook doesn't want to remove them. So anyways, but if you have a question on what accounts I'm on, make sure you're looking at the blurb, because I started adding a blurb at the bottom of each one of my posts that'll tell you where I'm at depending on the platform, what my true accounts are. And again, if you have extra questions about that, where to find me, hit the bio. All the information is right there. So thank you again. You want an ASMR mowing video? Just me standing there pushing the video, so you hear the grass being mowed. I do like I always love the smell of fresh cut grass, and I do enjoy that sound. So you never know. I may do a video like that. So, as you can hear in the background, we've got the tractor going. Yes, the tractor is out. Tractor is out and about in the backyard. So bringing over some logs to the fire, adding more wood to the fire. Yes, bonfire going out there today. I got to still clear up some of those trees that fell last year during the microburst that went through the farm. I still probably have, of the big wood, I probably still have 6 huge 30, 40 foot pines that have to get chopped up or put into the fire and burned. So thank you so much, Cajun Rob. Thank you for joining in. Yes, it's a tractor that you hear in the background. So that's what you're hearing in the background, is my tractor going. I am obviously not riding the tractor right now. And yes, for those people that have questions, I do have help around the farm. I do a lot of it myself, but I do have help around the farm. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I have been traveling for a bit. I needed somebody here to make sure that everything was still running smoothly while I was gone and taking care of the animals. So, not that I have a lot of animals, but I do have a few, and I want to make sure that they are well cared for while I'm not here. So I bring Stella with me everywhere, but other than that, I have 2 dogs, 5 cats that are all here, Papa Pig, 2 goats, and a half dozen chickens. So the half dozen chickens give me a half dozen eggs per day, and they're all different sizes, all different colors. So it's a fun farm. I don't know if I'll be adding more animals to the farm just yet. I need to make sure that I have a good grasp on the animals that are here. So I did get a new lawnmower EP. Yes, I did. I got a Toro. I got a Toro push start. Now that's the only thing that's, it's still a gas lawnmower, self-propelled lawnmower with a push start. So that's the only upgrade there. It does have the cord in the event that the push start battery is dead, that yes, I can just yank it and pull start it. So, do I have a family? Absolutely. I've been married for almost 30 years, and yes, I have children, a husband, all of that. So that's another telltale sign that you've got a fake, the ones that say that I'm lonely, that I'm single, blah blah blah. So those are clearly fakes. The ones that you need to look for are the ones that say what my accounts are at the bottom. I think that I'm hoping that the fakes can't copy that. If they do copy that, then they're copying my information, and you'll still be able to find my accounts. If they alter that, then we have an issue. So thank you. Thank you for liking that I have the farm. Yes, I love being here at the farm. It's very peaceful. It's quiet. It does not have the hustle and bustle of the city. I was recently back in Central Florida, which was where my travels were. So if you've been watching and following me and looking at my past reels and posts, then you'll know that most recently I was in that Orlando to St. Pete area. I didn't make it all the way over to the East Coast, but I'm from Central Florida to the Gulf Coast. I was in that area and visited Disney, so I did do some posts in Disney. But the traffic, I don't miss the traffic. That is for sure. And the Tampa traffic has, in the a year and some odd change that I've been here in Alabama, has just become astronomically crazy to be going through Tampa at 10, 11 o'clock at night and be stop and go. To be hitting it at 7 o'clock in the morning and it be stop and go. To hit it 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Doesn't matter what time you're going through on that 275-4 interchange through the heart of Tampa. It is just absolutely crazy busy. Welcome from Brooklyn. Thank you for joining me, Marvin. I appreciate you being here. I do. How is the weather? The weather is good. Let me check it for you and see if I can see from here how. I have to go around the other side, so hold on. It's actually a hot one out there. It's 80 degrees. Yes, 80 degrees outside here today. So I could switch into short-alls today. I don't need to be in full overalls, but I could change into my short-alls. Welcome from Rio de Janeiro. Yes, welcome. How old am I? I am in the Fantastic 50s Club. Yes, Fantastic 50s Club. Yes, it's some lovely weather out here. It is cloudy, and it is slated to get some rain later on this afternoon. Help the grass grow so I can mow it. There you go. Welcome, everybody. Yes, Marvin, Brooklyn is in the house. It's cold on your side? I'm sorry to hear that, Clarence. I'm sorry to hear, shout out to Texas. I'm sorry to hear that it's cold there. Stay inside and stay warm. right? I like to live where it's warm all year round. That's why I live in lower Alabama. I don't even live in upper Alabama. It's lower Alabama and in Florida. So I stay where it's warm. I like to, if it gets below 60, it's cold for me. Thank you. I plan never to lose my smile, Xavi. Yes. Vermont's in the house. Thank you, Jeremy, for chiming in for Vermont. You're freezing? Yes. Sorry, waiting for spring and summer. Now, when I lived in the Northeast, when I lived in Massachusetts, I gotta be honest, March was probably my least favorite month of the year, other than St. Patrick's Day. Got it, loved it. But you'd get freezing rain, that drizzle. Sometimes it'd still be sleety. Oh, yeah, no. And then it would crush you. You'd have like 2 days of 70-degree weather and you'd be like, yes, spring is on the way. And then bam, you're right back into 30, 40, 50-degree weather. Oh, no thank you. So no, I moved south so that I did not have to continue doing that. Secret to my success? Oh, well, thank you for the roses, by the way. Thank you. Michigan's in the house. The secret to my success, consistency. Consistency. To consistently put out content. To consistently, some people are going to like it and some people aren't. Doesn't matter what I put out. Some people are going to like it and some people aren't. But to consistently put out content every day on all my platforms so that there is something new for you to view and to be part of. You're part of this with me here today as I'm live. So thank you for joining me, Mary Burke, live today. Yes, I am indoor today, right now anyway. Ariana is from Mississippi? No, M-I is Michigan. M-S is Mississippi. M-O is Missouri. So Mississippi. I have to go through my, go back to school. School me on the abbreviations for the states. Welcome from Turkey. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am warm and cozy. It is 80 degrees outside. I have the windows open so you can hear the tractor in the background. So yes, the tractor is going. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw, thank you for thinking I'm the highlight of your week, Christina. Sorry, Christina. Craig, my family fully supports what I do. So they know all, so I don't know what else. They're not a part of it, but they reap the benefits of it. Yes. Sometimes they'll be working behind the scenes, but they don't like to be in front of the cameras. Yes. You need me to create something on YouTube. I love to create stuff on YouTube. I do. Welcome from Spain. Oh, you're in Spain, but from Guam. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, it is lovely weather to be out on a tractor. It is. The sun is peeking through, but it is overcast. It's 80 degrees. I do have a fire burning outside and doing some landscaping stuff outside. So yes, I will probably be out on the tractor. There we go. A little bit later on. Good morning. Good morning. Part-time wood carver. All right, and potter. All right, fantastic. Welcome from Moscow. I can't even begin to say your name. Welcome from West Virginia. Thank you for joining in. Am I standing or am I seated? I am standing. I am not seated, but I am leaning on the kitchen island. Thank you. I can tell you the places that I have visited. Somebody's asking if I visited a particular place. The places that I have traveled to, besides being in the United States, outside of the United States, I have been to Mexico, I've been to Colombia, I've been to Venezuela, I've been to the Cayman Islands, I've been to I've been to Puerto Rico, which is I can't think of the name, the territory of the United States. I have been to France, I've been to England, I have been to Scotland, I've been to Ireland, I've been to Hungary. So I have been able to get outside of the United States and do a little bit of traveling. So, yes. You're from Colombia? Yes, beautiful country. I was able to visit a few places in Colombia when I was there. I was able to go to Bogota, Medellin, and Cali. So those are the three cities that I was able to spend some time in. You wish you could travel to so many cool places? Well, I did that a long time ago. Most recently, about this time last year, I did get the opportunity to go down to Puerto Rico. It was the first time I'd been, and it is absolutely beautiful down there. If you have the opportunity, I strongly recommend it. I do want to go back there and investigate and adventure a little bit more out there. So in addition to that, before that was Mexico. I took a cruise and went into Mexico. And let's see, before that was Hungary. So, but the majority of my travel was when I was younger. So I have not been to Ireland in 30 plus years. So I do at some point want to go back to Europe and investigate it on my own time. I was working back then and I was traveling. That was part of my job. So so that way, yeah, that's how I got to see it. Where else in Europe? I just told you that's it. That's all the places. I mean, in Scotland, I was in Aberdeen, Scotland. In England, I got to go to Birmingham, Sheffield, London. So all that. Hi, welcome from Yorkshire. Andy, was that Andy? Have I ever visited Russia? No, I have not been to Russia. No. I got about 20 miles from the border though. When I was in Hungary, I got to go out to the countryside in Hungary, and I was probably only about 20-30 miles from the Russian border there. That's as close as I got. So, no Germany, no Turkey, no. All right, Kelly, you've been to Russia 3 times. Fantastic. Welcome. Where am I from originally? Born and raised in the USA. Yes, born and raised in the USA, in the Northeast. So, in New England. Bonjour. Germany is awesome. I've never, I did get to go to Canada. Yes, I forgot Canada. I forgot the neighbor to the north. Yes, I've been to Montreal and Quebec City. So, but that's it. I stayed on the northeast side of Canada. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Go to Germany? I don't know, maybe. You never know. You never know. We never know where my travels will take me. But if I do travel to Europe again, who knows? But, there are some places on my bucket list. Italy is definitely on my bucket list. Greece is definitely on my bucket list. Or at least the Greek Isles are on my bucket list. Hawaii is on my bucket list. I haven't been out to Hawaii. So, Australia is on my bucket list. It's just a long flight. I know there's a direct flight. Somebody was telling me there's a direct flight out of Dallas. I didn't know. Born and raised in Newfoundland. All right. My family has ties to Newfoundland. Yes, they do. Goofy Newfies. Goofy Newfies. Yes. In my ancestry, I can trace it back from Ireland and England. For both sides of my ancestors on both my parents' side were Ireland and England, and they both early New England settlers, but they made it they followed the cod apparently, and both sides were fisher people. Went and followed the fish to Newfoundland, the Newfoundland to New England, and that's how it came to be, settled in New England. So, but thank you so much for joining me here today. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Yes, make sure, now that you've got me live, make sure you hit follow and that you like and comment. Absolutely, this is the place that you can do it. Have I caught up with all my hobbies? No, definitely not. I'm still working on my pillowcase here. That is my rooster or my hen. Yes, still working on that. So we got that going on. I have more to do after that as well. I have lots of stuff to do here on the farm, a lot of landscaping type stuff. Last year was all infrastructure. It was, renovating the bunkhouse and getting that ready for guests and creating additional space with the tiny home workout shed, combo house, and then the RV pad, having all those things, the infrastructure for all that, and renovating what needed to be renovated. I still have, there is a late 1800s, early 1900s farmhouse that is on the property. It's currently not livable. It is secure and safe. It's not condemned or anything like that. It's just it needs to be renovated. All the walls inside are all those small slats. So to rewire and replumb is going to be a challenge, because I'd like to keep it structurally, the integrity of it structurally sound, I guess. It did have an addition on it. That part will probably have to be taken off and redone, because that was not done to the same craftsmanship as the original house. The original house is still plumb 100 years, almost 100 years later. So, no, not quite, but yeah, no, over 100 years. So that is still structurally sound and plumb. I mean, if there's any, one side might have maybe 2-degree pitch to it, but the center of the house is completely level. So can't beat that craftsmanship. Welcome. Greetings from Poland. Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. Where are we from? So hold on. One second. I have to move something over here. Just be careful. There's lots of Dylan, just be very careful. There's lots of fakes out there. So you're not chatting with me. You're chatting with me here, but whoever's you're chatting with off on a different site, that's not me. Yes. Okay. So lots of people. Again, what I've done recently for a lot of this is to make sure that you guys are aware that you've got me. Let's see, hold on. Just give me a second. I do have goats. Okay. All right, I think I'm all caught up. I do have 2 goats. I have a pygmy goat and I have a they were both supposed to be dwarf goats, but I think one is a pygmy goat and one is a dwarf goat. Now, what I was starting to say is there's so many fakes of the Mary Burke out there. This is how you know that you've got me live. And just be careful if people are asking you for money, because that's not me. I'm not going to do that. All right. So that's why I've started putting a blurb at the bottom, letting you know what my accounts are. So hopefully that slows down the fakes. And make sure that you're following me here. Okay. So hold on. I have to do something over here. Okay. Okay. So again, there's a verification in process to make sure that I'm real. So I'm real, I'm here with you, and I'm chatting with you guys. So just make sure that you hit follow here. This is my correct account. And on all my accounts, I have been putting in there where to find me, what my accounts are, so that you don't get scammed by the fakes. Okay? Yes, make sure. Got it? All right. Excellent. Fix it again? You need me to fix it again? Fix the screen again? So, if you've been following me at all, then you know that I was in Disney a couple of weeks ago, and I did get a couple of things from the Star Wars stuff. I was able to do a lightsaber build, so that was pretty cool. And then I played around with doing some cosplay with my sword. So that's just some different, again, somebody was asking what my secret to success was. It really is just consistency and trying to put out different content to appeal to a wider audience. So, but thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the flowers. I do appreciate that. You know, you can post a comment if you would like to put it in the question section. I will not be able to answer you there. So, thank you. I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yes. Again, hold on. I don't let anybody, I'm just going to keep that there. It's a little stool for me. There we go. All right. I don't let anybody solicit in there. So somebody was trying to sell services in the chat, in the comments. That's a big no-no. So no, absolutely not. Yes. And here you can share me. So depending on what platform you're on, you can certainly hit share, like, comment, follow. Follow's the big one. So make sure that you follow. Yes, 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 yes. Because you've got me live. You can let me know where you're from. Are you celebrating St. Patrick's Day on Sunday? I will be. Welcome from Talladega County. Yes, thank you, thank you. Whoop, see, Stella was inside. Come here, Stella. Welcome. Hi, Paul. Scottish. You're Scottish? I love it. From Brazil? Come here. Come here, Stella. Come here. Come here, Stella. Come here. Yes. You good girl. Yes, you protecting me. This is my rat terrier. Yes, Stella, my rat terrier. Hi, were you taking a nappy? Is that why you didn't come out? Were you taking a nappy? Yeah? Is that it? Big yawn. Yes, you got a big yawn. Yeah? All right. So, again, sometimes she doesn't like the sounds that the tractor makes. So something woke you up. Something woke you up from your nap, right? Yes. What do you think? Can you say hi to everybody? If I put you down, will you say hi? There we go. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Come here. Say hi. Hi. All right. Where am I from is the question. Okay, down you go. Originally, I was born and raised in the Northeast, and someone's calling me. Then I moved south to Florida about 20 years ago, and then most recently I have been staying or living at the farm in Alabama for the past year. So hold on. Let me at least turn that off. Okay. So I'll have to get back to that person later. It might be one of my deliveries. I am having some landscaping items delivered next week. So let's see. Northern Alberta, nice, nice. The neighbor to the north in Canada. Thank you for joining in. Yes. Farm girl, that's me. Yes, you've got me. Oh, Stella loves to give me kisses. She does. She does love to give me kisses, doesn't she? Checking on the fire. Tractor's going. All right, we're moving some big stumps. So last year I had 11 trees cut down that were, I have power lines as well. So they were too close to the power lines, and I knew that the power company was going to come through and cut them, and instead I just took them down because I needed to do some landscaping stuff. So but I was left with the big roots, and so now that we're chopping them up and cutting them down and burning them up. So thank you. Oh, I'm glad that you like what you see, Melvin. Thank you for joining. Enjoy. Welcome from South Africa. Thank you for joining in. Where am I from? Again, I'm from New England, born and raised. I moved to Florida, and then from Florida, I still have my place in Florida, but I also have the farm in Alabama. So that's where I've been spending the last year, is primarily in Alabama. So thanks for that question. Somebody asked why my husband's never videoed. He stays out of the limelight. That's not his thing, as well as he is an attorney, so he stays off record. So, what part of Florida? I'm on the Gulf Coast of Florida, Central Gulf Coast. So that Tampa Bay, St. Pete area in there. Yes. What's the root of my content? Here on the farm, I'm always working on something. Yesterday, I had to raise a fence post up to make it all in line so that I can then cut all the lines at the same height, install light caps on the end of each of the fence posts. So that's a small project that I did yesterday. Cutting up trees, limbing trees, you name it, feeding the animals. Arnie is a little ornery. Hi Alex from France, thanks for joining in. Thank you. Hit follow, hit like, thanks for joining. Hit share, depending on what platform you're on. Algeria, thank you for joining in. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Okay, so you're the East Coast. Thank you for liking all my platforms. Now, I have to minimize on the fake Marys that are out there, because there's a lot of them. Every platform has them. I report them every day, and they don't go away. So I started posting in my videos what my true accounts are. Just down at the very bottom. So and if you have any questions, make sure that you hit follow here, because you got me live and I'm chatting with you. Ooh, I got some green eyes. Thank you. And an award. I love that. Thank you so much. But this is where, and if you have more questions from there, always hit my profile and make sure that you're following the correct Mary. Welcome from South Dakota. Thank you. Ontario, Canada, thanks for chiming in. Yes, Fort Myers, Florida. All right, so you're on that Gulf Coast. You're south of me by a couple hours. Love Fort Myers area as well. How are you doing after the hurricane that's down there? Is it still, is it coming back to life down there? I know that there was a lot of damage in there. Was it last summer? Last summer. So, Canada's in the house. Welcome, Brian. Thank you for joining me. Yes. Texas is in the house. Thank you for time. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate all the hearts. Yes. Greetings from Richmond, Virginia. Thank you for joining in. Louisiana. All right. Welcome, Louisiana via Austin. Is that Austin, Texas? All right. Or is there an Austin, Louisiana? I don't know. Welcome, welcome. I did not see your question, Brian. You can always try and post it again. Queens, New York, Gianni. Thanks. Are you looking to get out? Yes, New York is fun, but not to the point. Visit in the summer. I would visit in the summer when it's warm. I like to go places where it's warm and stay warm. Welcome from Orlando. Thank you. Kentucky's in the house. Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks for joining me, Eric. Any recommendations near me? Here in Alabama. Alabama is the quiet life. It is a cool winter. It does get down. Sometimes we do have some freezes, and occasionally we'll have a flurry during the winter. But Argentina's in the house. Thank you, Simon, for joining in. Houston's here. I can't read your name, but Braveheart is here. All right, Paul. And Ernest is from Canada. Thank you. I like Lower Alabama. I am south of Montgomery, south of Birmingham. It's still only a couple hours to the beach, so I'm good with that. Thank you so much for joining in. Chicago's in the house. Windy City's there. Thank you for joining in. Let's see. I am doing well, Charles. Sorry, Charles, thanks for asking. Gold Coast, Australia. All right, Chopper. Never been to Australia. That's definitely somewhere on my bucket list. California's in the house. Welcome. Thank you for joining in, Noah. Alaska. Wow. All right, Charles. I don't want to ask how the weather is up there. Boca, Florida. All right, so we got East Coast now. Boca in the house. Puerto Rico. Oh, beautiful Puerto Rico. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Minnesota's in the house. Thank you for joining in. Oliver from France. Thanks for joining in. My Disney is from Sarasota. Also, thank you for chiming in today. Lunch. I don't know what's for lunch today. It's going to be a light lunch. I still have to go to the store and pick up dinner and pick up some vegetables for my corned beef and cabbage on Sunday. So that's in my plans for later on today. Charles, it's almost springtime. It's springtime here in, it's 80 degrees here where I'm at today. So thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you all being here today. I do. I love having you here. Ethiopia. Wow. Ethiopia is in the house. Michigan City in Indiana is in the house. You tricked me there with the Michigan. All right. And Michigan's also in the house. Am I in Florida right now? No, I am not in Florida right now. I am in Alabama. Thank you. You like when I make the sandwich lives? Maybe I'll just do some turkey roll-ups today. No bread, just some turkey and some cheese rolled up. And oftentimes I like to put a little hummus on that and a green pepper in the middle, roll that all up together. That tastes so good together. All right. You're craving melon? I can understand. I do have a couple of small mandarin. I cannot juggle, by the way. I cannot juggle. That's about it. I cannot add a third ball in there. Just, I can juggle 2 balls. That's it. But I do have a couple of mandarins here. And I did have the, let's see if I can rotate those around. Let's see. There. Oh, nope, too big. got some stress relief Benoit or stress relief balls, but I see if I can roll those around in my hand. Yes, maybe next time I'll do another sandwich live. I'll make you hungry. Good morning, Ron. Thanks for joining in. Kisses back to you from France. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. Everything all right over there? I got you. We talk nice here in the chats. If you're not nice, you will be kicked out. There we go. Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. All right. We're all good. Thanks so much for joining in, Los Angeles. All right, heading out to Montana. Well, good luck, safe travels. Yes. Is that a full-time move, Rod? Yeah, are you moving to Montana or just vacationing? Hello from New York, upstate, the city. Whereabouts? Kick more people out? I only kick you out if you're trying to sell something, or you're soliciting other people, or you're trying to get your agenda across. Now, this is a stress-free zone. I don't chat politics. I don't chat religion. I want everybody to have a good time here. All right. So. Thank you, Enzo. Thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate that. I appreciate you all being here. All right. Wyoming's in the house. Thank you. Buenos tardes. Good afternoon. Oh, I don't mind your cheeky comments. You can be cheeky. You just can't be mean. And you can't be... you can't put forth your agenda, I guess is the best way to put that, either political or religious. That's no bueno, and you know, that sort of stuff. So you never get to see this channel? Oh, well, welcome, Brian. This is where you hit follow, you hit like, you subscribe, you share, you comment. So here I am on the farm most of the time. You have me live right now to let you know that you are on my proper account. And I go through my day and film different parts of it, whether it be feeding the animals, working outside on the landscape, doing renovations or new builds, still drinking my coffee. It's now cold coffee, but that's okay. Greetings from Pennsylvania. Brian, I am in Alabama. So I have a couple of properties. I have one property that's in Florida, and this property is in Alabama. The farm is in Alabama. So I have a beach house in Florida and the farm in Alabama. Hello to California and from the UK. Thank you so much. Idaho is in the house. Somebody asked, who does the camera work on my videos? That could be any number of people. I do have a crew that I work with. It's quiet out there now, but most recently you could hear the tractors running in the background because there's some work being done outside. It could be myself on a stand filming. It could be any one of the crew members. I do have help around, so thanks for the question. I'm glad that you stumbled across my live. Now, see, you've got to hit follow. Virginia Beach, welcome, Tim. Thanks for joining in. Kansas, thanks for joining in. Happy Friday to you, Ben. Missouri is here. Thank you, Kona, for chiming in. Where in Bama am I located, Terry? I am located in Lower Alabama, also known as LA, but it's Lower Alabama. Oh, somebody was saying the LA earlier and they were heading to Montana. Did you mean Los Angeles, California, or did you mean Lower Alabama? Now, for me, Lower Alabama is south of Birmingham, south of Montgomery. So Lower Alabama. I am about an hour, hour and a half north of the Florida border. So on the Panhandle. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome from Michigan. Thank you, Billy, for joining in from Michigan. Kenner's from Missouri. Brian is over in Illinois. It's a dreadful place. Get out! The beautiful thing about that I've found, I know there's lots of people get bound by family and everything like that, and I completely understand that. I just have always been of the mentality that if I'm not happy in a place, I control my happiness. I control it. So the way to get that control is to go where I am happy. So that's just me though, you know? So hopefully you'll find your happy place. Yes. Russell had ancestors around the Pearl River. I'm not familiar with it, but that's okay. I'm relatively new to Alabama, so I am still learning the geography of Alabama. North Africa is in the house. Thank you for joining in. You work in a rock quarry? Oh boy. Yeah, do you get to work with the big diggies? Or dynamite? Or both? Montgomery? Yes, Leon, south of Montgomery. I am south of Montgomery. Welcome, Fred from Ireland. Thank you for joining me. So, does Ireland go crazy for St. Patrick's Day? I know I am 65% Irish, according to my ancestry, and my actual ancestors. I mean, my father's family is 6th or 7th generations now in the United States, but solely they're from Ireland and stayed 100% Irish. I don't know how they did that for 6 generations, but stayed 100% Irish. But yes, so I have a good bit of Irish in me, and my father's side of the family was from Southern Ireland, County Cork. So, do I like St. Augustine? Christina asks. Yes, St. Augustine is beautiful. I love the architecture of St. Augustine. I was just reading Flagler College. There you go. Flagler College was about it being originally a one person's residence, which is just crazy to me. So that is beautiful. Canada is in the house. I do like the East Coast, absolutely. I was born and raised on the East Coast, but in the Northeast. So I did, my Florida property is on the Gulf Coast, the calmer waters, the warmer waters. So thank you for loving Stella John. I appreciate that. Kansas is in the house. Well, I accept all the countries around me. That's okay. UK is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I like to see where everybody is from. Okay, let's see. Thanks for liking my smile. I appreciate that. Sometimes the stuff scrolls so fast it takes a minute for me to read it. If you write a one-liner, if you write a paragraph, it's going to be hard for me to read. Richmond, Kentucky, thank you for joining in. Denver, Colorado, thanks for joining in. The Shoals, Alabama. So you are Shoals. That's definitely Lower Alabama, right? You're down on the water down there. Mobile, Alabama. Yes, welcome. Yes, have a Benjamin, thank you for wishing me a happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. If I don't see you before then, hopefully you'll see my videos and my reels and my posts before then. That, yes, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I will be cooking corned beef and cabbage. In fact, I took the corned beef out of the freezer so that it can start to thaw. I'll put it in the refrigerator in a little bit. I have a little bit of corned beef. It'll go in my slow cooker, and it will be cabbage and potatoes, carrots and celery, all in a broth. Memphis, thank you for joining in. Yes, a little bit early for St. Patrick's Day, but we're, hey, I'm okay with as much celebrating Ireland as possible. I'm good with that. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. I appreciate you being here. So it is going to be time for me to say goodbye in a few minutes. But thank you, Norwegian. Yes, I am 4% Norwegian. Oh, my bracelet just fell off. Hold on. Where'd it go? That is one of the problems with this style of a carabiner. It does have a tendency to come off. Let's see if I can get it back on. No, I'm not going to be able to get it back on that way. It has to go that way. Okay, so let's see if I can get that all by myself. Let's see if we can do that. All right. Let's get it on the lower hook. See, I had to hook it in there. There, now I got it hooked. I have to twist the thing closed. This wrist occasionally, if I hit it enough, will untwist and come off. We don't like that. We don't want it to come off. Do I have it down on the hook? There. Okay, now it's all tight. Okay, excellent. Now it's back on. Excellent. Thanks so much for joining in, everybody. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you send gifts and hearts and everything. I do appreciate you being here. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much. I am here on the farm in Alabama, so always up to something here. Today I was supposed to be working on my latch hook, but I spent it all chatting with you, so now I have some work ahead of me to get that done. What is latch hooking, for those of you that don't know? This is the one that comes with the kit. It's plastic and it's got a thin, straight rod. I prefer the curved rod with it's thicker metal on it, and the wood handle. It just fits in my hand perfectly that way. I don't know, this one, it's just rather thin, and this one's bulbous down the end, so I like that. And latch hook is just that. It is a hook on the end, and then it has a latch on it. So, and the way that works is when you're going down the row, you take a piece of yarn, and it does have a chart that comes with it for you to reference. And it's like a paint by numbers, except for that it's with yarn and a hook. So each one of them will tell you what you're supposed to be putting where. Actually, I took out a black piece, but I actually need 3 of the blues, light blues. To start off with, I take my finger, hold it in place on the back side of that curve, wrap it around so that my strings are even, open the latch is open. Now, each one of these rows has 70 boxes that goes across, so I slide that through with the hook open. I slide it back across that horizontal so the latch is on top, or in between the rod and the horizontal string. Then I bring my yarn around, close the hook, pull it through, and make a knot, like so. And then I just go down the row over and over and over again. Thanks for liking my overalls. I appreciate that. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. You can always let me know where you're from and what you're up to. Now, it takes about 15 minutes without me talking to just work my way down that row all the way across. So, but here you can see it. I can always put it up a little bit higher I am going to have a jelly bean. Okay. So it looks a little something like that. Got a little bit further, so I'm on the edge. Where's that black piece that I had? I had a black piece. There it is. I buried it. You've learned so much from me. I'm so happy to hear it. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you want to know, recently I started putting in the bottom of all my posts, reels, that the what my appropriate account names are, because there's so many fakes out there, and you have me really yeah, you haven't seen any latch hook in a long time, right? I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. So what I'm doing is I'm adding that in the bottom to minimize on the fakes. I'm hoping that they can't copy that as well. So just make sure that you're following the correct Mary, and hit follow and like here. And if you have questions on where you can find me, you can always find it in my bio. Once you hit follow, you can look at all my other reels, and you can always check my bio to make sure that you're following the correct Mary. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a fan for a long time. I appreciate you and your loyalty for chiming in there and being there for me. I do appreciate you, my fans. I couldn't do it without you. Oh, I got some sort of new gift. I love gifts. I love when you send me gifts, some flowers and roses and everything else, and hearts. Thank you so much. If you write to me in a different language, it's going to be hard for me to understand. I don't understand other languages. I'm so sorry. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I am doing some latch hooking, yes. Welcome. Oh, itchy nose. Sorry about that. Ooh, I think my hair tickled my nose. Yes, please don't spam in here. That's not okay. Just we're all friendly, getting along together. Hello from the South. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. All right. Now, I will try to answer your questions if you have a question worth answering, or if it doesn't scroll by so quick. So that's the other problem, is I have a lot that scroll by on a lot of things. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit like. Yes, you can share me. Tennessee is in the house. Thank you for joining in. Oh. Again, my hair is tickling me. I don't know what's going on. All right. All right. And hello from the UK. Thanks for joining in. I am working on a latch hook, if you're asking what that is. Someone asked if I am married. Yes, I am married. I have been married for almost 30 years. So, yes. And I have a family. Yes, they all know and support what I do. So, rug hooking, it's, well, this one's a pillowcase. So I did a rug, but I ended a welcome mat for welcome to the cabin. I did a live with that one as well, but that ended up being, I put it in a case and I'm gonna hang it on the wall in the cabin that I built. So, what time is it now? I have 11:37-ish, no, 11:31 on my 11:31, not 11:37, 11:31. There we go. AM where I'm at. I'm on Central Time. So for those of you that are wondering, yes, I'm Central Time because I'm in Lower Alabama. Thank you for liking my content. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. Yes. Thank you, Nathan, for liking my craftsmanship. I do some things. Sure, I'm not the master. I don't know everything, but I do try to give a quality product. And if I come up with a tip or trick, I try to clue you in on what I found. Mississippi's in the house. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes. So thank you again so much for joining in. Let's see. So hopefully you are enjoying your Friday. Colorado's in the house. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you being here. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit like. Jay, what's my name? My name is Mary. Yes, Mary Burke. Thanks for joining me today. Louisiana's in the house. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for, I've got a badge. I love getting badges. Mary Burke. My name is Mary Burke. Yes. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you check out my bio. Make sure that you watch my reels and my posts from Oklahoma. Oklahoma with the la 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 la. Sorry with the fringe on top. There was a Broadway show and a movie named Oklahoma. I've never been to Oklahoma. All right. I do have to check this one to make sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Violets. 1, 2, 3, 4 violets. Okay, that's double checking. See, that's why it comes with its little. It comes with a little cheat sheet. It's like a paint by numbers. Because sometimes the colors on the canvas don't come through the way that you'd like it to. So you'd have to double check to make sure that you've got the right string going in the right hole. All right. Let's see, I missed a whole bunch of questions there, I'm sorry. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Yes. Something about things going my way. From Oklahoma. Oklahoma with the blah, 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 blah. Am I self-taught in woodworking? Yes. Yes. Everything has been learned from from videos, trial and error, books, you named it, and hands-on learning, just learning from other people. Even if I was having work done by other tradesmen, I would always want to know. So I'd always ask questions and want to learn how to do stuff. So, welcome from Australia. And I'm not someone that can sit by and watch other people do work. Like right now, I'm letting them play with the tractor, but I'll be going out there and working myself in a little bit. So I'm just not one. I'll let them do their piece, but then I gotta get on there and do it too. Just in my nature. I don't like to sit still. If I sit still, I'm gonna fall asleep. That's why I even do this. Like I'll sit down at night, watch TV if I'm watching TV or a movie, and I'll have this on my lap too, because if I am left to just watch, TV or a movie, I am gonna fall asleep. So, yeah, not good. The vegetables are good. Last couple of years, a few years ago, I had the raised boxes in the Florida property, and I was able to do tomatoes, pickles, cucumbers, which I pickled, and peppers, lots of peppers. I could do chili peppers, like the habanero peppers or jalapeno peppers. I was able to grow those. And last year here, I hadn't cleared a spot. So that's part of what's being worked on now, is clearing a spot for a garden. So that garden, I'll be able to grow my own vegetables and herbs. So that's what I'm looking forward to this year, is getting out and gardening. Yes, and I will bring you along on the journey. I will let you see the construction as well as the development of and the growing of all the plants and vegetables and herbs. I understand you're losing your train of thought. I get that. Can you sing for me? I won't be able to hear it. You can sing where you're at. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining in today. You've got Mary Burke Live, as I am working on my latch hook pillowcase. So what I am working on is a rooster or a chicken. It doesn't tell me which one it is. So it's going to look a little something like this when I'm done. This part's, the top part is already done, and that's the part that I'm working on. So if I were to show you what it looked like, it looks a little something like this so far. So, and I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. It takes about 15 minutes to do one row, and there's 70 rows to do. So all told, if I don't talk to anybody on it, it probably takes 15, 16 hours to get it done. Just one pillowcase. However, while I'm talking to you guys, obviously it's taking me, half an hour or more just to do one row. So that severely slows down my production time. But I'm having fun with you guys. Welcome to the Hotel California. Yes. Eagle song. Love the Eagles. Yes. Love the Eagles. They have one of my favorite songs, Take It to the Limit. It's not a very well-known song. It's not one of their most populars, but it's one of my favorites, is Take It to the Limit. What's the furthest I have traveled for vacation? Probably Hungary or Puerto Rico. So both of those I've vacationed at. Those are probably the farthest that I have. Still, take it to the limit. Yes. Take it to the limit. Show me a highway and take it to the limit one more time. Arnold, what's my name? Is Mary Burke. That's why you have to hit follow and like and comment and look at my reels and my posts. So hit subscribe. Okay, now I'm moving on to an orange. Then I have to move on to my peachy color from there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 peachy colors. 1, count with me now. 2, 3, and 4. There we go, we got 4 of them. For classic rock, who do I like? The Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Eric Clapton, AC/DC. Let's see. Van Halen, not Van Hagar, Van Halen. I mean, Hagar did an all right job, but I like Van Halen better with Tommy Lee Roth. And no, is that his name? No, Roth. Yeah. Yes. The show is Mary Burke, so if you're wondering what my name is, yes, it's Mary Burke. Exactly, Alphonse. Thank you. Yeah, Josh, you with me on the Van Halen versus the Van Hagar? Absolutely. I mean, they had some good stuff. I Can't Drive 55 is good. But I just preferred Van Halen versus. Let's see. Some other classic bands that I liked. The Who, Rolling Stones. I've seen the Rolling Stones in person. I got to go to one of their concerts. I have not seen the Eagles live. I've tried a couple of times, and I had a friend that said that they were buying tickets, and that's why I never trust anybody anymore with regards to that. I buy the tickets myself. Promised right up until the end that I was going to the concert, and then said that couldn't get the tickets. So never again will I do that. Thank you, Guy, for liking my taste in music. I appreciate that. Foreigner. Yes, Foreigner was my first concert, actually. Foreigner was my first concert ever, and Joe Walsh opened for Foreigner. So that was back in the day. And they played a small theater. I think that maybe only 5,000 people were there. It was small. Really, really great venue. And it was a lot of fun. Meatloaf. I got to see Meatloaf live as well. Who else have I seen? John Cougar Mellencamp, back when he was just John Cougar. Pat Benatar. Liked Pat Benatar. Heart, liked Heart. Let's see. So those are some of the... How about 90s music? You're gonna lose me a little bit there. Coldplay, Bare Naked Ladies, Hootie and the Blowfish. Let's see, who else can I think of? You'll have to remind AC/DC Brian Johnson or Brian Johnson. Let's see. Thanks so much for joining me this afternoon, or this morning. It's still morning, I guess. Thank you so much for joining me. You've got Mary Burke Live. I'm working on some Latch Hook. I was just going over some music that I liked. Classic rock girl here. I mean, I like all genres of music. I do. Oops, I only need 2 of those. Oh, I do need a third one over there. I like all genres of music. However, classic rock I gravitate to mostly. So, Johnstown Massacre. I don't think I know them. Classic country music. Garth Brooks. Hank Williams Jr. Let's see. Faith Hill. Dolly Parton. Tammy Wynette. Opus Sepal. Of course, I'm Leonard Skinner. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. So, that's more my line of thinking on it. And even that's classic rock, so. All right. Let's see. Okay. Jonestown Massacre. I don't know that band. If I might know their songs, but I may not know the band. Greetings, thanks for joining in. Yes. Good night, Arnold. Sleep well. Sleep well. See you again soon. Thanks for joining in. Yes. Oh, Brian Jonestown Massacre. Gotcha. Brian Jonestown Massacre. Okay. I thank you for the correction. I don't know that band. I get it now. Like Dawn's. Ooh, I need another color. I need this beigey color. Or gold color. All right. I'll have to look them up. But I do like all types of, I do like all genres of music. I like classical, I like country, I do like some headbanger stuff, some classic rock, yeah, I like it all. Some pop, some R&B, hip hop, I love it all. Now, I am not so much into today's, I don't even know what you call some of that music today, but I'm more kind of mellowy, I guess, in that respect. But that doesn't mean that I don't like a good Floggin' Molly song or a Dropkick Murphy song. Yes. But then again, I like the Irish Rovers. So you want something classical, some classic folk music. Classic folk music would be more like Mumford and Sons. I love that. Little Lion Man is one of my favorite songs, actually. I love the new countertop. Actually, this my leathered granite, I absolutely love. This leathered granite is beautiful, well preserved. It has a great texture to it. It's easy to clean. Easy to maintain. And then the butcher block, this butcher block is original. I kept it through the renovations. I painted the base, but I kept the countertop original. So yeah, that jiggy stuff. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I'm sure there's some good songs in there. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but it's just not my favorite type of music. So, thank you again so much for joining me this afternoon. Now, oh, no, it's still not afternoon. Still got a few more minutes. Radiohead. Radiohead's good. Yes. Yes. Radiohead. Trying to think of some other bands that I like. I don't know. Purple's this one. Okay. It does have some funky colors in here, which I like. There we go. So, all right. Am I married? Yes. You've got Mary Burke Live, by the way. So you should hit follow, like, subscribe, share me. Yes, absolutely, right here. And I'm almost done with this row. Welcome from Italy. So thank you for joining me from Italy. You can let me know where you're from. Thank you for thinking that my husband's lucky. I often remind him that he's lucky. No, just kidding. The Verve. Sounds familiar? But not, I'd have to listen, I'd have to hear some of their songs and then I'd probably know it. Ohio's in the house. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. All right. Well, it is going to, when I get to the end of this row, it is going to be time for me to say goodbye. Have a lovely little chat with you. Make sure you hit follow and like, subscribe, check out my bio, and I will be back again with you soon. So make sure you check out my bio. That way you can find out all my platforms. I am also posting it on the bottom of all my posts now in my reels, so that hopefully the fakes can't copy that too and overwrite that. So, and if you have any questions, yeah, check the bio out. That'll tell you all. So, but just make sure you hit follow first so that you can follow me on my daily adventures and you can be part of it. I like to include you. So I appreciate it. Stay tuned. You'll get to see how I progress on my latch hook here. I do have all these strings left, so I will continue it, but there you go. That's where we're at so far, so you can see what I've got going on. My rooster or my hen, it doesn't tell me which one it is. I'm going with rooster. So thanks again. Thanks for joining me. It is going to be time for me to say goodbye. Yes, time for me to get outside. The sun is peeking through a little bit, so I'm going to try to get a little sun, get a little work done outside, and hope you have a great day. I plan to be back here, so make sure you hit follow and like so you can see me live again. And I will be making New England boiled dinner, which is corned beef and cabbage, on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully you'll join me. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great day.